What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the pod. This is episode 17, titled Greatness. Tonight, we have a guest in the house. This lady here, multi-talented, beautiful, amongst all other things. You know what I'm saying? She's been a winner of the Detroit Choice Model of the Year Award 2024. Um, she's been in Miss Full Figure Michigan. She was won in two categories there, Miss Exquisite and Miss Cover Girl. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce also from the Potawatomi tribe, Renee Greatness Brown. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
Oh man, good. It's been a minute since I talked to you.
Yeah, we be moving and shaking out here.
Yeah, for real.
South side.
Yeah, so I don't know. We get it started, man, by letting the people know a little bit of who you are. You know what I'm saying, and what you got, going on. For those that don't know,
Okay. Well, thanks for having me, y'all. First of all, Southside, like Marco Polo said, we
mm,
grew up together. I'm glad we keeping it full circle, coming back in, on different platforms and raising the bar for the hood, for the community. I'm
that's
proud of y'all. Big ups to y'all. This is season. Is this y'all second season? This y'all second season. So,
we,
congratulations on that.
we appreciate.
Um, I ain't never left. I've always been here, but I just get on the highway a lot. I move around. Um, just building my brand, basically. I have Honey Roasted Entertainment, which is my .com. And I started out on Trap House Rocks Radio. And I was just like, retweeting stuff, basically getting paid for every retweet I got. And I moved on from there and went and got on Love and Hip Hop Detroit. I was on season 3 and 4 of that. And so once I put my foot in there, I kind of learned the community in Detroit is not as, I mean, it's a big city, but the community, when people moving around, you get in one thing, you into the next thing. So I started modeling. And over the last 8 or 9 years, I've been going up there, rehearsing, and being modeling. And so now I'm featured model. So now I'm a featured model. Um,
That's dope.
I'm on the flyers, and I have people that come and support me. Um, I'm either opening the show or I'm closing it. Ain't no in between. I'm either coming in first or I'm the last one out.
Have you
So
have you ever did any hostings?
yeah, actually I have. Once I won Miss Full Figure USA, I started I started I started sleep apnea awareness. My brother died from sleep apnea,
Oh,
and
Right.
yeah,
hey, Richie, he good dude.
yep.
Good dude.
hmm And so I made him the sleep apnea awareness my platform, and so I just spread awareness. It's a silent disease, So a lot of people, especially African American people, do not know that they have it. They just think somebody snore loud or fall asleep because they narcoleptic or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, they have sleep apnea. And so I just been bringing awareness to that. So it started me having the Southside Festival down, that they have on High Street, and at the King Center. I set up and I pass out flyers and stuff like that. So it brought different opportunities for me to be able to host events and let people know and spread awareness for that.
Okay, that's a good cause. Like you say, more people need to get out. Get their health insurance going if they don't already got it, and get checked out. That's important.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on one thing, like your family roots. The Potawatomi Indian tribe, right?
hmm
Can you explain? Give people like the history of that for the people that don't really know.
Well, my grandmother is 100%, and she was Potawatomi, which is the Pohagan band, and she was the Ottawa band. and she had a choice to choose from, what side she wanted to go with, for the generational, for the rest of our family. And she chose the Pohegan Band of Potawatomi Indians. And there's 7 bands of Potawatomi. So there's a prairie band, a wheat band. So there's all types of bands of Potawatomis, but we are the Pohegan Band of Potawatomis. And there are 7 counties in Michigan and Indiana, which we have, quote unquote reservations. And on, I think about 4 or 5 of them, we own Four Winds Casino and Resort. So we still own some of our land. Michigan is really big. We don't own all of Michigan, but we got a couple counties for our tribe.
That's nice. That's nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a good look.
So what do you like the best about the D? Like the whole scene. Like what do you like best about it?
I think it's a lot to do. When I'm up there, I'm usually going to a photo shoot or going to a rehearsal for a show that I have lined up, or going to one of my shows. But just recently, the independent film community is just bubbling. So every day I can go up there and be an extra in the show. Every single day. If I want to, if I got time, if I ain't got to go to work or wherever I got to go, I can go up there and be in a movie. So that's the most thing right now, because I'm kind of transitioning from modeling into the acting. And so kind of like changing gears. It's a lot to be in one of the movies. You have to be picked, of course, casted to have lines, but they are always looking for extras. And once you know what I'm saying, get your foot in the door and people get to knowing you, and you communicate with people, then they get used to seeing you, and it'll be a lot easier for you to just, get out there and put yourself out there. But that's the main thing. You just got to put yourself out there, and that's anywhere you go. That's not just Detroit. That's in all. If you want to really do something, you got to do something, to sacrifice something, to sometimes humiliate yourself, to really, to get what you want. Sometimes you got to humble yourself. And I just get on the road and go. At this point, I got enough stuff going on my schedule that I always got something to do.
Yeah. I was watching Club Shay Shay, and he was interviewing Terry Crews, and somebody he was like he did a movie, Training Day. It was Training Day he did for free. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get paid. He got $0. But the exposure he got from that led to other roles, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that was kind of sweet, That was kind of sweet that he did it that way.
Yeah, sometimes, like I said, you got to put yourself out there. And it's long hours. Movies being made from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night. You be there at 8 o'clock in the morning, your scene might not be till 3, and you got to do it 9 times because somebody else messing up their lines or somebody else messing up their lines, and they got to get this angle and this angle and that angle. So, it's a lot of hard work in making these movies to be quality. And I think I've been around enough of the top tier quality productions in the city to know, if I'm gonna put my first foot forward, then I better be ready to be there,
Yeah.
So I seen you. We talked about in the intro, but you won the Detroit Fashion Choice Award for the favorite model of 2024. Like, how was that moment? How did you get there?
Well, first of all, I had to be nominated. I think you had to get maybe 15 or 30 nominations before you could even be on the ballot. And I more or less I was game for it, you know what I'm saying? But I was more or less like, I don't live up there. So I don't know if I'm going to be even nominated. So I got nominated. And although I won Miss Full Figure USA Michigan, that was like a plus size pageant. That's a beauty contest, which is not really a beauty contest. It was more or less a confident contest. But this is the people's choice. So the people got to vote for you. You know what I'm saying? And so it was more or less a me throwing my brand out there every day. People unfollow me. They're like, I'm sick of you. I would just unfollow you for 30 days or something because you just doing too much. But I kind of like just had to vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. It was all about the votes. And the models that I went up against are on billboards. They are on, one was on a Super Bowl commercial. Like they got AT&T, T-Mobile commercials. They do print. And it wasn't based on being a plus size model. It was just based on being a model, you
Yeah.
know? And when the top 3 finalists came out and I was on the top 3, I'm like, you know, and these 2 guys that I went against are on magazine covers. Like, they are it right now. They doing them.
Yeah.
And my father was like, well, you know, if you don't win, you already won. You're going to be the woman of the year, you know, basically. So I took it as that, like, yeah, either way it go, I'm up.
Yeah.
And we got there, you know, my cousins, my sisters, everybody was there. And we did the red carpet interview and went down and had a seat. They did a couple of different categories before my category. And then they up and say, okay, up next is favorite model of the year. And they called my name.
Mm.
And so when they say greatness, my table going crazy, then my friends, my fans, all the other designers that I ever walked for, like going crazy. So where we couldn't even hear the other 2 people's name being that was nominated with me
Wow.
before they said the winner is. And so when they said the winner is, I'm like, oh, okay, let me show y'all my ring.
Oh, yeah. Tina, you got a yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It says Detroit Choice Award. And then I also got this right here.
oh, that's nice. That's nice. Nice.
Yeah. So you working, girl. You've been working.
So yeah, you was winning anyway because
Oh, thank you, Polo.
if you go through all the people you went through to get to the top 3, you know they got the number 1, the 2, and the 3. If you in the top 3, shit, you winning anyway.
Right.
Get
Yeah.
the number 1, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Yeah.
be the third mention guy, I'd be happy to be the third or second guy.
I mean, I was blessed to even be in. I ain't even from Detroit, okay? And I done did my time up there. 10 years up and down the highway. Every Sunday I got a show. Like one year I had it's 52 weeks. I had about 48 shows. Like before COVID, I was in everybody's show. I wanted to be in everybody's show. I was determined.
So I got to ask you this on what you said. You're not from Detroit. We are from Michigan, but you know what I'm saying? You from Jackson. Did you get hate from when?
Of course. I mean, what do you expect? I get hate at home.
I knew the answer, but I had to ask.
I mean, yes, and I get love. I'm a lovable, huggable type of guy. You know, everybody love me. I'm not that type of person, but there is always somebody that thinks I think I'm da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But for you all, y'all know me. You know, so they're like, what? And if you was to speak on my character, you would be like, that's not her. Like for real, you know. So of course, there's always gonna be some haters along the way. It's always gonna be somebody that's gonna drag you or something that you used to be or something that they heard you used to be, you know. But I'm reaching for the top, baby.
You see this more love, less hate. What I mean by that, you know, hate is a form of love because they ain't just gonna hate anybody. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hate greatness. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Hate nobody ain't doing nothing. The haters really love you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's haters everywhere we go.
The haters is the main ones watching.
Right, yeah. Yep. They want to see you fall. Them your best fans. You know what I'm saying? So they go, oh.
I mean, they everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
They be sitting right next to you, texting somebody else like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I heard you mention Honey Roasted Entertainment. That's around for a while. How long you
Honey Roasted Entertainment started about 2012. And I kind of wanted, back then we was like screaming Potawatomi, you know. And I wanted something that was going to reflect being a Native American, but not have my my tribe's name involved, just in case something happened. Nobody could sue my tribe, you know, stuff like that. Because I was throwing parties, hosting, doing Who Hotter Than Me at the Rocket. I was doing a whole lot of stuff with Honey Roasted. So I picked Honey Roasted because that's the color I turn in the summer.
So, have you ever thought about like getting other models or getting other girls ready? You know, under that umbrella. You know, like Honey Roasted models. You know, or
yeah, actually, the last podcast I was in, the guy, he basically said, "So what's next?" And honestly, I can probably start an agency, some type of agency, and I'm not really sure on who I want to gear towards, mainly because the Black youth ages 12 to about 16 all need mentors. They all need something to do, you know, and I don't know if I want just the little boys or I want just the girls, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of help that is needed. And I don't know where I want to gauge my, you know, which way I want to go with it. So I've been definitely doing a lot of research on what is available right now to see, because I don't want to step on nobody else's toes.
right.
You know, and if somebody already has something started like that, then maybe I could put my little 2 cents in and, well, I heard this and we can move around like this and operate like this little, and then make sure everybody elevated this point.
So, how did you land the role, you know, in the Tubi movie as a nurse? It was street legal? Like,
Yes.
did you do that?
I am in Dennis Reed's production, Street Legal, episode 6. On season 1, and I basically went to a job interview. It was a job interview, y'all. Like, you know, when you go to a job fair, when they got all the desks set up and you walk up in line and you go to the next person, employer, they had it like that in the city, and it was called Call Time. And they had all the directors, all the movie producers, all the photographers, like all set up, and you just walk in line and you go talk to them and tell them who you are and what you want to do and how can you help them. I'm telling them, like, look, I open the door, I'll hand somebody some flowers, I'm off the floor, like, what y'all want me to do? And I walked up on a lady, and her name is Deborah Lane. And Deborah Lane is in all these movies. She's McGraw Ave. She on McGraw Ave. She actually murdered sister. That's his sister on there. And she walked up and she was like, hi, how you doing? I'm like, hey, girl. I didn't know who she was. I knew she was, you know, Murder's sister, but I knew her name was Deborah, but I've never met this lady. And she was like, what's your name? And I said, Greatness. She said, did you go to this desk? Yes, I already did. She pushed me to the front of the line and she was like, hey, write her name down. Put a star by her. She a star. So she called me up and she was like, do you want to be an extra in the courtroom? And I was like, sure. She was like, be here at 9:00 in the morning. Lo and behold, I'm up on my way. So I get there and production doesn't start until like 11 or 12. So production start, I sit in the back. It's a whole bunch of scenes. And afterwards she walked up to me and she asked me if I wanted a character role. And I'm like, sure, but how long do I get to learn the lines? And she was like, oh no, baby, you ain't gotta get no lines and none of that. She was like, you gotta kill somebody though. Are you okay with that? And I, you know, quick prayer, sure. Yeah. So she told me to go to wardrobe, got me fitted up, and I went into my next scene about 7 or 8 o'clock that night. And basically, I'm a nurse, and Hydro 313 had a little domestic violence, and then he said he was gonna snitch on somebody. I ain't gonna tell the whole story because I need to go watch. And I kill him. I ain't gonna tell y'all how though. Gotta go watch to see how I kill him.
I got
That's dope.
Yeah. So is that a series?
It is.
Okay, so are you like reoccurring?
I'm in that season 1. They just started taping season 2 yesterday. And I did inbox the director and ask him to bring me back. I'm like, I'm the nurse.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Polo, you got anything?
Man, I'm my thing was So was the acting thing like a thing, or was it like accident? Like you said, the lady said, "Oh, you're a star." You just you bump into it. You know what I'm
No, I was just literally going to get in line at another table. And she was like, hi. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? And she was like, oh my God. She's like, what's your name? And I said, Greatness. She's like, okay, nice to meet you. And I'm like, well, can I get a picture? You know, nobody gets autographs anymore. We do pictures. So I got pictures with just about anybody you could turn on Tubi and see. I've been around them. I got pictures with them, videos. They cool. You know, they regular people just like us. Even though Detroit is like this little compared to Hollywood as far as the movies go, they stars for real, for real. You know, I'm geeked up when I see them. I don't be fanned out or nothing like that, but let me get a picture with you. And then, like, sometimes they walk up to me and say, oh, no, you in the movies too? Let me get a picture. So they geek me up too sometimes. And it feel good like that. But baby girl just said, you know, she's like, oh, my God, you're a star. Like, come over here.
them some dope movies, you know, being from Michigan, like, you know, to see Murder Pain, Sino, and all them, you know, I,
Oh,
wa-
see, yeah, they all of them real cool.
I like the thing about it is how they keep, like, you know, the same actors, you know what I'm saying, and like different movies playing different roles. So I'm thinking, like, are you plugged in on, like, well, you might be able to be on McGraw Ave, or, you know, or something like that?
I
Did you?
can't say what movies I'm going to be in, but I can say the movies that I'm in already.
Okay.
Um, I am in The Hood. I am Keisha's mom in The Hood. I am in MOB, which is Money Over Boys. I'm Miss Betty. And I am extras in a couple of other movies. Fatal Secrets. I'm an extra in Fatal Secrets. I'm an extra in Scripts. I'm an extra in I don't know. It's like three more. Like I said, I can go be an extra every day, but it's the roles that I get a line in. But once I get, you know, rapport with the directors or the casting directors, the PAs or somebody, anybody, the janitor, no. But once you got some type of rapport and they know you are, they call you when they need you. You
So
know, because
basically,
I
you
get
on,
called to be in script.
so
Uh,
basically you on the call sheet. You on the call sheet. You know what I mean? You can get a call. Like what Cuz said earlier, he was talking about the Terry Crews and Training Day. He had a job. He was doing security, but he was sweeping. He was just there to just be there. They
right.
said, take your shirt off, man. Go stand over there. You want to be in the movie? Go,
Mm,
go take your shirt off and be one of the dudes behind Denzel. He just stood there
yeah.
Yeah.
with no words. He said, I just stood there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got that glow, you know what I'm saying? Like greatness, you got a glow about you.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
That,
you.
so that's what that lady seen, you know. She believe in you, you know. And
No, and she's like blowing up. She just opened up her own production company, and I kind of inboxed her. Like I got her home phone number and her cell phone number. You know, like we close. And I was like, I can't wait to work for you again. She was like, I got something in store for you, so I ain't gonna bug her or nothing. But I see you there.
that,
There's
that
so much untapped talent in Michigan that's starting to be shown now, for rappers, you know, movies, all that. We talk different. The whole this
Yeah,
new world.
absolutely.
So this is about to start, blowing up. You know what I mean? This with this internet, all that. Yeah, it's time for us to be seen though. And that's
yeah,
dope. It's dope. I'm watching.
and you and I believe you're gonna catch it right at the right time. Like you're gonna start getting them premiere roles. I feel like right on time when they, you know what I'm saying, when the production is going, they got better. It's gonna be, you know, Tubi is gonna grow. It's bound.
Yeah. Tubi has a new ownership now, and not saying they ain't gonna keep playing the ratchet stuff, but the quality of things are gonna change.
Yeah,
So if they're not high quality, they're not gonna be, as far as I've heard, they're not gonna keep being slipped through the cracks. So the quality of Tubi movies will be going up. But right now, these Detroit productions have their own app. So just like Zeus is an app, you know what I'm saying? Like they got their own production app right now, so where they're not even gonna have to go through Tubi in a minute. They're gonna have their own stuff. So
that's good. And I think it's a movement. And I think they're doing a hell of a good job in Detroit with those movies. You know,
they are, the independent film community is bubbling. It is bubbling, and I'm not even. I just told somebody. I said I'm in the community, but I'm kind of like on the out. But I'm in there because I know them and they know me. And like I said, I was at a red carpet premiere, and somebody said, I said, "Can I take a picture?" And they're like, "Oh nah, give me your phone. I want to take a picture with you. You know, you in the movies too." So that felt good when I'm being recognized by people that they can't even go to Walmart or nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they got bodyguards when they really go somewhere. For real, for real.
But ain't it crazy how strangers love you more than people you
You get more love. Yeah, a stranger will buy you out.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy how that work out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I knew her forever. You know what I mean? But no, they don't show you the love you're supposed to be getting. But you can go somewhere else and you get all the love. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But my Sundays always be Tubi movies though. I ain't gotta work.
Okay, Sunday
Tubi
Tubi.
movie all the time on Sunday. That's my Tubi movie. I'm in the deep with it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you watch Justice. Make sure you watch Please. Make sure you watch what else y'all gotta watch? The Affair, Justice, The Affair, The Lawnmower Man. These movies are, and the people that made Lawnmower Man made McGraw Ave.
I'm on it.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so many plot twists in that movie. Like I go to a lot of red carpet premieres. Even if I'm not in the movie, I still try to go to as many red carpet events that I can, just so that I can show support to the production as well as show my face, you know, and get recognized more. Basically, you know, the people that you are around are the type of person that it reflects what type of person you are. So you hang around people that ain't doing nothing but playing dice all day or cards, sitting around taking shots and not doing too much, then that's what you're gonna do. But you hang around millionaires, you're gonna be a millionaire. And next, you know, try to change your circle and change your circumstances.
That's right. That's right. That makes a lot of sense, man. That's really how it is. Shit. And like I want to tell you, you know what I'm saying, to keep digging, keep going to them red carpet premieres and keep going because one day, you know, it's gonna happen. Nothing happens overnight. It's gonna take
maybe 10 years. I've been doing this for 10 years.
yeah.
But I won though. Okay.
Yeah.
You got a ring. You got a championship. You know what I'm saying? But like you said earlier, some people don't show up. That's when they be like, oh, well, you got to play her. That's be the 45-minute role you get. You know
right. Absolutely. I'm
movie.
casting. I'm sending my reels in. This last movie that I just finished filming is called The Hood. No, Walk 'Em Down. Walk 'Em Down is the last movie I just finished. And I am someone's mother in the movie. And one of the scenes, not to tell the whole movie, but one of the scenes, I tell them, what is y'all doing in my house? No, time for y'all to go, da, 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 da. And as soon as they leave, they get killed out walking out my house. So the next scene I have, I'm praying, and then I'm cussing people out, and then I'm reading the Bible. Like, so I get reels on certain movies that I get, and I send those reels for casting to other directors so they can see my work, you know, and they could decide there, is she a good actor? Is she acting? Because they don't really want you to be acting. They want you to be natural. They want you to seem like you're not reading the script or trying to memorize your words. They want you to basically be you in that tone. So I've been sending that out, you know. I'm trying to bubble, you know. I want them to see me, put me on something. I want an hour. I want a series too.
I can dig that for real. That's what you're in it for.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
If you in it, you can go anywhere you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it only take a basketball player to be the 13th man on the bench. You get in the game one day, you hit 20. You know, you might start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
just based in Michigan. I went to Ohio Sunday. I went to Ohio Sunday for a casting for a movie. So if it's close enough for me to go and it's enough time frame to where I can make it, then I'm spreading. I'm trying to get there so that I could make it happen for real.
That's dope. I ain't think about that. That Midwest pocket. You might be in something in Cleveland. You might, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, do the directors of Tubi, do they only shoot in Detroit, or is it other locations around?
So Tubi is a network,
Okay.
and the distribution companies send their movies to Tubi. Like they can send them to Netflix or they can send them to Hulu, you know.
Oh,
So Tubi is a network that distributes independent film.
okay.
So the directors, all the movies on Tubi are not from Detroit. No.
Oh,
They everywhere. They everywhere.
Yeah. They like from Mississippi, they from Carolina.
Mississippi.
You could tell. If
They
you
all
watch,
talk different. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you could tell. And then like the streets, like they don't have grass and stuff, it'd be dirt. Like sometimes you could tell like they not up here.
yeah.
One movie, I think Murder Pain was in it. It was like he came down to meet somebody. I don't know if it was down south, but you know what I'm
It
saying?
was in
It was kind of lean and all that, and then Murder Pain was.
Memphis or something. I think
Yeah.
they did a Memphis, Michigan mix or something. Yeah, it was down south.
That was dope. That was dope. I watched that. I'm like, they all around the board. That's it's a good look. But so what's the turnover like? Say if you do the movie, how long before you know it's gonna be on Tubi? You don't even know where it's going, right?
No, I don't personally know where it's going. It just depends on what company that you go through. So DR2 Production has Homestead, but under Homestead distribution, it goes through wherever they send it. Like I said, they can send it to Hulu. They can send it to Netflix. They can send it to Tubi. They can send it to Zeus. It just depends on what distribution network takes it. But at this point, the independent filming, they literally are making their own apps to distribute their own movies. I don't know if they said every commercial that you watch, they get $8 or something like that. I think it is like a minimum of 4 to 6 commercials in each one of these movies that we're watching. And then some of the movies are so good, we're going to watch them again. So they making a little money, off these movies, but it's all in the distribution on who. I don't know how much Tubi pay them, but I know for sure once they send it in every quarter, that's when they get paid.
There's no reason that they shouldn't put a machine behind McGraw Ave, and that should be on Netflix. They should be getting paid. I love McGraw Ave.
I love McGraw Ave too, and I'll make sure I let some of the directors know you said that.
Like,
I'm cool with them. Like
I'm
they like us, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm glad I got to be involved in the independent film community while it's still at almost ground level. Because in a couple of years, they're gonna be like, hey, don't cross the red line. Like you gotta, you can't just be all up over here like that. So being at the ground level that they are in now, although they are kind of up there, and bubbling, COVID really helped Tubi films out.
Yeah.
We was watching sitting in the house. Tubi was free, and then it's all of us on there on every single show we watch. It look like us, and stuff we can relate to. So that's really where the McGraw Ave kind of bubbled up more than where it would have been if we was outside.
It's crazy though. I just want to give a shout out to my guy, guest of the show, Hakeem Crampton. Though I was watching a movie on Tubi one time, and he was sitting. I was like, "Is that he on the screen?" I didn't even know. I just, how Tubi, you watch one movie and then the other one play. And he was talking to the young guy, and I'm like,
yes, he has a lot. He had a good role in that movie.
Yeah, he put some knowledge on that boy though. But I was like, wait a minute. I said, hell no. That was dope though. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I put that on my.
Mr. Hakeem. I seen him on here on you guys. On the pod, and that's why I was like, okay. That's why I went back and started watching them. I'm like, that's cool. I'm really, really proud of y'all on this platform that y'all got. It's cool as hell.
Thank you. We just try to recognize people, in the community's greatness. Letting them express
As you should.
Try to push it a little bit forward.
You got any shout outs that you wanna give?
Yeah, shout out to the fam. Y'all know I'm looking forward to continuously build my brand. If anybody would like to follow me or book me, you can find me at Greatness on Facebook, Greatness Brown, or The Real Greatness on Instagram. My Instagram is underscore greatness or The Real Greatness One, which is my model page. And you can look me up on my YouTube, and that's at Miss Potawatomi, and that's A at symbol MSPOTAWATOMI. So I look forward to coming back and kicking it with y'all. This was fun.
We ain't done. We ain't done. I just was.
Okay, I thought it was. I'm like, dang, that was fast.
We're gonna
Y'all
share.
out the room quick.
We just want you to be known, though. You know what I mean? Let your name be known. You know what I mean? So they can, catch
I
up.
understand. I love it. I love it for y'all. I did share this a couple of times before we went live, so hopefully, if my people's watching, hey y'all, hey.
Trying to build it, like keep the city bubbling a little bit. Like what they doing in the D. We're gonna try to do that here, though. You know what I'm saying? Let your story be told.
Stuff like every week, y'all could do somebody different. Like Selena, is doing something with the kids. I was there last week with them. It's partial to women.
That's my
We
cousin.
did a transparency program with the children. With the girls, I think their ages was 12 to 17. I did it last year with her too as well. So I do come home and I try to get in the community and still give what I got. I ain't got much, but I could tell my story and encourage and uplift these young people because we had like the Flamingo Browns. We had all these people that was out here. Miss Kendrick helping us and stuff like that. We had these people, Miss Shirley Pitts, that took us places and did stuff with the Black History Tour group and stuff. And so I remember them throwing back into the community. And so I believe that me, I don't really have a big platform at home, but I could give back at least my time.
Yeah, you said it perfectly right. It only takes time. Sometimes you gotta do is give people time. To give them your time, because they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And they need a platform for it. That's what we're doing.
Selena too. Yeah, she is doing great things.
Selena's doing great. I love her. This last program that I did with her, and this is my second year doing the transparency program with her, I was just in awe of just how amazing, how organized she is, and how it just flowed over. And I had to speak in front of these girls for I think maybe 10 minutes, and I didn't have anything planned. But when I got up there, it was just kind of like, and I just, let the girls know that whatever you really want to do is really cliche when they say, oh, you can be what you want to be as long as you just try hard. Like that shit is for real. You can really be what you want to be. You just got to work for it. As long as you work hard and you really want it, you can get it, and you can get it for real. It works. It happens like that. It don't happen overnight, So just being in that program in that day and being able to spread some type of love to those little girls, it felt so good to give back to the community. But Lena is up right now, yes, and I love the transparency program that she puts on with Partial to Woman. That's the name of her nonprofit.
Yeah, we definitely love to speak to her soon. So yeah.
Yeah, she got a good contract through my job at the hospital. That's family. We'll touch on that, but we got to figure out a way to do that to bring the best out of that too. You know what I'm saying? We just starting out, so that's gonna be available. Like it's something.
That's what's up. That's give back to the community. That's all you really need. These kids, they just need guidance. They don't want to hear it. Not all of them, but some. As long as you can reach one of them, they can go back to their friends and try to convince them. If we can't convince them,
yeah. If it's more things to do, like you say, in the community, like modeling, we don't have that. It's either football, basketball, or soccer, whatever you do. We need more of like poets. We need
the arts.
Yeah, we need arts. We need like things
music,
like
dance, tap,
actors.
Yes. We used to have that all the time at the King Center back in the day.
Yeah, models. Like you say, show them. You can have male and female models. Show them how to walk. You know what I'm saying? Wardrobes, different things. Like we need more of that in our community. Fashion.
Yes. If we had some space, like it's all about location.
Yeah.
if you have a space where you can say every Wednesday after school, you guys can come in and we can teach you guys how to tie a tie.
Right. Yeah.
Teach these guys how to change a tire. Or teach these guys how to put the screws and the hinges on the door when it's that, you know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that they don't know how to do. But we don't have a space for these kids. So it's more or less in collectively finding a space and getting the participation of the kids. Go into the schools, passing them out when they get off the bus or when they're getting on the bus. We got this program, we got this program, we got this program, and have some type of incentive for them to come. Because they're not just coming to learn how to change no tire.
Right.
They have to do that. You're going to get some rule books or something. You know, they want something. But if you have some type of incentive to teach these children to be better, anything is better than just going home to play the game.
Yeah. Like you said, with that internet thing, like how do them after school programs, like you said, would be a plus. But like in our time, like how do we get the kids' attention back? Because like you said, like art, stuff like that. Like
the art. Yeah, like dance, music, you know, painting.
Yosef. I be drawing a little bit. Yosef became to be the super artist though. Shout out to Yosef. But like, we in art class having a ball though. In art class, I don't even know if they got art class at Jackson High. Do kids?
I don't know. They have an art. Yeah, they have an art wing. I think at Jackson High.
Oh yeah, that art was fun. Like that was, man. You taught all types of layers how to draw this. I used to just be drawing one dude stand like this. I learned how to draw him from the side. That was dope. The kids don't understand what their interest would be if they just on this phone.
No, their attention span is really short, but we just got to come with something quick and catchy. And so most things right now is called challenges. So if we can come up with a challenge, they all for it.
Right.
You know, TikTok challenge, any challenge. If you put hashtag challenge against it, they ready for it. Mm-hmm. I challenge you to, they want a challenge? Oh, they want smoke? Yes, we want that smoke.
That's a good way to catch their attention.
Yeah. Challenge hashtag something. They go, and they're gonna be the best at it. Be like, I didn't even know I could do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's dope.
But that's what I think. Yeah, I think we need more of that. You know, so we can bring different talents out of these kids, and you know, like they don't got no poetry nights around here. They don't. It's just ain't. You know, I don't know. We need more.
That's something we should look into though. First of all, like I said, it has to be a venue. It has to be some type of space. If we had a space, then it would be easier to say, like I said, Wednesday night, Tuesday night, we're over here. We're going to have the best haiku poem of the night, get $50 or something like, haiku, that's 7 lines. That's not even a lot of words, but just something simple enough. Impromptu comedy or anything, amateur night singers, something like that, just to bring the community into a homing meaning comfortable situation to where you ain't got to worry about what's going on outside and just come in, have a good time, and then go home safely.
Then the kid that's going to win the poetry night is the one that got all the pain but don't know how to say it. And he's going to get up there.
Get that out.
They're going to be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? He'll be the next author. You know what I'm saying? He got it in the head.
Right, next movie I'm going to be in.
But you will be, like, in this day and age, you lame speaking on your pain.
Yeah, see, we'll never know the talent if we don't ever, try to bring it out of them.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You're a sucker for speaking, what hurt you. Mental illness is real. Like, people be going through shit, but he can't say it to his friends.
Right.
Cry baby ass,
Yeah.
I really be hurting people, but they, so they just stay tough.
Hold it in, yeah.
Stay tough. And that's like, if you can get it out, you can be anything you want to be. If you can let it out. That's like a big relief. You know what I'm saying? Just letting it out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I see you got an upcoming role in Mob Diva.
Mob Diva is is the writer of the movie. The movie is called MOB, Money Over Boys. I think I have one more scene to tape, and I'm Miss Betty, in the movie. Basically, Miss Betty is a person that goes to the shop all the time to get her hair done.
Oh,
And
doing.
I'm always in the shop, like y'all know I'm always in the shop anyway. So it was really easy for me to get that role.
Oh,
It's based out of Ypsilanti. This movie casting was in Ypsilanti, and when I went to go shoot my scenes, I was in Ypsi as well.
oh,
So Mob Diva is the lady who wrote the movie. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a real good time. But she had actors from Chicago, Tennessee, Mississippi. She had all types of actors from everywhere to be in her movie. And this is her first movie. It's called Money Over Boys. And we should be, it's a series as well. We should be finishing the first series in the next 4 weeks. And I don't know when it's going to be distributed. I think she said around 4th of July, maybe Labor Day. But I'll be sure to make sure I let y'all know so y'all could broadcast me a little, send me a little shout out on your pod.
yeah.
Definitely gonna do that.
Whenever you have some things going on or some, that you want to talk about, you can come back. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta, you want to let the people know about your new role,
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
whatever you may have going. It may be some community work. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Just the fact of greatness, gracing us with her presence. You're a friend of the show. It's open forever though. It's up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, let's go.
It's all fair now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling people. We are. If you win, I win. If I win, you win. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, you welcome. You hit us up. You want to talk about something? We jump right back on here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I appreciate it for sure.
But I always gotta ask people, not to get deep on nothing, but I always ask this. Well, I asked it a couple of times on the pod. What's one of your biggest achievements and one of your biggest regrets?
Right now, my biggest achievement would be Detroit Choice Favorite Model of the Year. That it was like the BET Awards, y'all. I can't even front. It was outstanding. It was spectacular. It was everything that you would see on TV. Like for real. That was one of my biggest to date right now, besides my babies. And both of my kids graduated last year. That was it for me. And my son was keynote speaker, but right now, 2024 would be my Detroit Choice Award. And my biggest regret will be not starting sooner. I think that if I would have started what I'm doing when I started Honey Roasted Entertainment, I'll probably be up there with my girl right now already. But everything is God's plan, so everything is moving along like it's supposed to, and I am where I am because I'm supposed to be where I am right now.
Right, because you learn as you go.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know half the stuff when I started Honey Roasted Entertainment that I know now.
Yeah.
What else you got, cuz? Because we learning over here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and he's gone again. Come back.
What? Oh, what happened?
Technical difficulties, people, but we will keep the show rolling. Don't worry about that. He'll be right back after this small commercial.
Yeah, I don't know.
So how often do you guys have this show?
It's once a week.
Oh, once a week. Okay.
Yep, Thursday nights, usually between 8 and 9 p.m.
And is it a replay?
No,
It's live, and then
live.
Watch the recording.
Yeah, it's going live on YouTube.
We live right now. You see, I just got knocked out the room for a minute, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you're doing something live, it's like too much work into like trying to pre-record. It's kind of like you forcing it. I kind of like the live vibe though. That's what we like.
I like live.
The live vibe.
Trap House Rocks Radio, we did live syndications.
You'll be able
for a while we did a whole lot of pre-recorded for when we couldn't go live, but I like live better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I be studying YouTube so much I ain't even worried about me getting knocked out the camera. It happened on everybody live. You know what I'm saying? So
it does.
You're gonna get what you need to take out of this though. You know what I'm saying? With greatness.
Oh,
you know
trust me, I kept the audience entertained, didn't I too?
Oh yeah.
You said this commercial break. I was laughing. I wasn't
Yeah.
showing it. I was cracking up to myself.
That's when y'all supposed to show my business card supposed to slide across the front like.
Well, you over there with him. You supposed to.
No, that's y'all job.
Well, next time. You know what I mean?
Right. Like I say, we new to this, so it's a lot that we
It's
got.
all right. Y'all doing a damn good job.
Yeah.
So,
Y'all doing really good. It don't seem like y'all new to this. Look like y'all vets.
oh man,
Keeping the pace moving, everything going smooth.
thank.
Technical difficulties, but that's okay.
Oh no.
The funniest thing about this thing is me and my cousin, we talk, we call it the pod. We be on the phone. And then I was like, man, we might need to record this shit. And he was like, nah, I don't want to do it. Then one day he said, yeah, let's do it.
I got a thing about cameras, but
he ain't want to do it. Then one day he said, let's do it. And I'm like, you serious? I'm like, man, because sometimes I get off the phone and be like, man, all the shit we said, that should have been probably filmed or somebody should have probably heard that shit or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't doing it. Then he said, let's do it. So we off and running, you know what I mean? So
hey,
no drama, like none of that.
It
we
is
none of that drama, none of that. We just, we just promoting, just, our personal opinion on whatever. We ain't going outside the box on nothing, It is what it is, though, like, basically. It's fun, though.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
cool.
therapy. This is a little bit of therapy, though. You know
I was going to say it's definitely refreshing.
Yeah.
With y'all,
Yeah, it helps. But I was gonna say, I wanted to ask, what's your least favorite thing about? I asked, what's your favorite thing about Detroit? What's your least favorite thing?
No public restrooms in New City and Detroit.
What's that?
It's no public restrooms.
Oh.
I mean, for people that's not from Michigan and stuff, don't get me wrong. It is public restrooms in Detroit, but yeah, it ain't
too fast to be having bathrooms, though. Detroit they move too quick to be having bathrooms.
Yeah, you really don't want to be in a bathroom.
No, you don't want to go in there.
Like Coney Island, it's just hard to go to the bathroom out there. If I'm ready to go, like unless I'm going to a restaurant where you can go in and eat type stuff like that, like the fast food you think you're just about to pull in and run it. Yeah, that's the least thing I hate about it. But the gas cheaper up there. It's always something to do. They got a variety of restaurants. So yeah, like I really, really like being up there, but I love coming home.
It's growing. Have you been in the area where I don't know if you've seen it, where they doing like the big Detroit, like Hollywood, like sign and all that up there?
It's Dearborn. Yeah, it's not big like Hollywood sign.
But look, it's on the side of the road or something. You know what I mean?
Yep, it's on the side of the road. I think it might be maybe 12 feet.
Okay. Oh, it looked like it was big, like in the little renderings they had, the little drawings.
It might be a little, yeah, it might be a little bigger than that, but it ain't like 50 feet and all that like that.
I remember as a kid seeing that tire, though.
That tire is huge.
That tire was a beautiful thing. Just to see the tire, that was, look at the
tire. You up there once you see that.
Yeah. And the Marlboro Man. On the horse, though. Yeah, that was dope on that little curve.
Definitely. You in the city once you pass the blue bridges.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give like a young lady or even a lady your age,
I am a young lady.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You're only 25, so.
No, don't get me wrong. I was talking about a young lady and then an older young lady. You know what I'm saying? What would you tell them? What advice would you have for them if they wanted to get into acting or modeling?
Be prepared for rejection. Don't let it stop you. I've been to so many castings, y'all. Even my very first casting, let me tell y'all this story. My very first casting I went to was in Detroit. It was in Redford. It was at the Redford library. It was like my very first snap. I walked in. I was like, hey, y'all, I'm about to do this. Da, 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 da. So I go in. I cast. She tells us to come back the next week. Yeah, I had a little bucket. I'm in that car like up the highway trying to get there. It was winter. It was so cold. I came back out the next week. I went to the casting. I mean, to the rehearsal, which I thought was rehearsal. 3 weeks in a row did this. 3 weeks in a row. The third week I went, and she said, "Okay, number 12, number 14, number 22, number 3." I'm number 7. She never called number 7, so I walked up on her like, "So my number wasn't called. So what does that mean?" She was like, "Oh, you weren't casted." Huh? I wasn't casted. I done came up here 3 weeks in a row. I'm not from here. I live in Jackson, like all of this other stuff. And she was just like, "Oh yeah, no, you didn't make the cut." So I was crushed and I was devastated. And I was gonna say, "F this, I'm not about to be, it ain't even worth it, you know." And the next casting I went to, guess who was standing behind me in line? The girl that told me no. It was her first time having the show. She was never even a designer to even have a casting call. So in that show, the next show, she didn't make it. I did. And that just kind of put a little pep in my step and boosted my self-esteem, you know, but you just have to be ready for them to say no. And in the acting world, they don't play. If they don't want you, they don't want you. And they're not about to beat around the bush, and they're not about to smile in your face and be like, "Oh, well, thank you for coming. It was a great..." No, they're going to say no next. It's too many people in line, and we don't have time to chit chat, you know? So you just got to have a little tough skin, and you have to be prepared for rejection. And it's okay because every 10 no's is going to be 10 yeses.
Because they got whatever the director is, whatever the certain name for the guy or woman is, they got in their head what they think that person look like. So they
Yes, but the director doesn't pick you necessarily. Not necessarily.
The
Not
role,
the
the role,
nothing to do with it.
The role picks it. The role picks it yourself.
It's really scouts that pick you.
Casting. They have, you know, casting. Like they have people, a panel of people that cast the people for their roles, and then they bring those people to the director after they've been casted. So basically, director just directs the movie and make sure that you do your lines and angles and all the lights and everything is okay. But they have a whole casting staff that pick you. And if you don't fit their role, they don't key and be friendly. No, next. So the advice I would give them is just have some thick skin and don't give up. Cause they gonna say no. They gonna say no a lot. But for every no, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna say yes.
Yeah, that's good advice. You got anything else, Polo?
No, we just, I enjoyed the moment, bringing this love from, Jackson, Michigan, South Side, we're going to keep just moving it forward, though. All I'm going to say is, follow all the names at the bottom, subscribe, we're going to just keep showing love, great interview, appreciate being here with us, that's about all I got.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful, talented Miss Renee Greatness Brown, y'all.
Thanks for being part of the show.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Make sure y'all follow me, Greatness, on all platforms. Thanks, guys, for having me out. I appreciate it. This is great. Can't wait to tell everybody about the pod.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Please share and subscribe.